In the Conman Sukesh case, shocking details are emerging via sources. Remember, he's been in Tihar prison for the 200 crore rupees extortion allegation case. Sources have now told India Today television that the conman ran an extortion racket from the prison and sadly was getting full support from some top jail officials. This is absolutely shocking. India Today has been informed that the Tihar jail superintendent received allegedly 66 lakh rupees. His deputy got 5 lakh rupees a month. Assistant superintendents were receiving 2 lakh rupees every month from this conman while he's in prison to let him continue the luxurious life behind the bars. The amount he paid to officials let him truly live a life of grandeur even as a prisoner. And even in this jail, he had access to the top-notch Apple iPhones. He could coordinate as much he wanted, and with regard to the racket, he could continue with his extortion as well. There was a woman aide also he was in touch with. He had even access to internet to use different social media applications for which he could coordinate and talk to people he wanted. And even during the COVID pandemic, when there were some cells that were overcrowded, Sukesh interestingly had a separate barrack. This is source-based information coming to India Today, but what a shocking detail. Remember, it is after all the Tihar prison, which is considered to be high security with high-profile prisoners who are placed here, but it looks like something was amiss, definitely even at the top level. Srishti Ojha joins you for the latest on that. Srishti, I remember action was taken against some of the top jail officials last year, and when these allegations had surfaced as well, and inspection was done, and then the horrific facts coming to, and now India Today has some more details about it. But what is happening in this case? Where is it heading? Because Sukesh Chandrasekhar these days is busy writing letters to whether it's the government or jail officials to try and give more complaints regarding other issues. Srishti.
Well, yes, Pooja, with the information that we've now received from our sources, we've uncovered the story behind how this alleged crime syndicate was not only organized by Sukesh, it was in fact organized inside the jail and inside the Rohini jail, and with the jail officials in fact helping him. Now, how did that happen? Obviously by blatant violation of prison rules and regulations. Details have now been revealed about how top jail officials were bribed and crores of rupees were paid every month in return for illegal gratification. Now, what the sources close to the investigation have told us that every month, monthly payments were allegedly being done by Sukesh in return for some illegal facilities like phones, internet, which he's not allowed to access. 3 Rohini jail officials have now come in the dock for helping Sukesh run his extortion racket from inside the jail. We're talking about the then superintendent, the then deputy superintendent, and also the then assistant superintendent of Rohini jail. Now, all these 3 officers were posted in Rohini jail, in jail number 10 from 2020 to 21 when Sukesh was lodged in that jail. And also what we've been told is that these officials and Sukesh, they discussed the terms, their arrangement in advance as to how Sukesh was to get access to illegal luxuries inside the jail and how much payment was to be done, and the payment was already fixed in advance. The case is that Sukesh used these facilities to carry out his activities while he was lodged in prison. So the 3 officials that we're talking about were arrested under PMLA in February this year. They were also sent to ED's custody, and presently they are lodged in jail under judicial custody. Now, the interesting part is, what were the luxuries that we're talking about here that was enjoyed by Sukesh in jail? First of all, constant phone access was given to Sukesh according to our sources. Not just that, an iPhone 12 Pro that he had in fact purchased while he was outside on parole was also used by him in custody inside the jail. Not just that, jail officials in fact facilitated Sukesh in procuring an Airtel SIM card, which is then used by him to avail internet services. Internet was used to use different apps like WhatsApp, etc., to communicate with people outside and carry
Srishti, stay on with me because we're already getting reactions about this. I'm joined by BJP's Harish Khurana over this. This is shocking, and shocking for someone to think that Tihar prison was one of the most high-profile, high-security zones, and here the top officials from the police appear to be in connivance with this conman, extortionist.
See, this matter should be investigated, and should be investigated by any independent agency. The reason behind it is because this jail authority comes under Delhi government, and if time to time, every time it's been seen that the top people of officials of jail authorities are involved in some other one or another VIP treatment scams. So this has to be investigated. We have seen in the past when this allegation was made on Unitech also, Sara also, now Sukesh, and then in fact Satyadev Jain himself also, that VIP treatment has been given to the people, and the nexus has been run by inside the jail. So this has to be investigated, and how investigation should be done by the independent agency, not by the Delhi government officials or somebody else. Either by the judicial magistrate, judicial people, or some retired judge. It has to be investigated, and action should be taken on whoever is
Absolutely.
involved.
We cannot let Tihar prison specifically slip into these sort of corruption and commission allegations coming in. It's absolutely shocking and disappointing as well.